Hello internet, what's going on, and welcome back to the most phantasmical perjury of popular culture, Top 10 Nerd, the channel that breaks down the machinations and motivations of fictional interdimensional wizards so you don't have to. It's lovely to see you all again, and as per usual I'll be your host Jack Finch. As we head back to the Sanctum Sanctorum, let Dormammu know that we've come to bargain and slow down time to mere nanoseconds as we cryptically head back to the drawing board and see what the hell Doctor Strange has got up his sleeve for us. 14,605 timelines, and only one potential future that signals defeat for the Mad Titan Thanos. Now, it goes without saying, there's some huge spoilers that will be discussed throughout this video, so if you haven't seen Infinity War yet, please save yourself from spoilerdom. You've been warned. Before we jump into that as well, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our latest and greatest nerd uploads. And if you haven't yet, why don't you check out our newest live stream gameplay of Spider-Man, where Kelly, Lucy and myself web sling throughout New York City and try not to procrastinate too much. Also, give it a thumbs up while you're there. Now, although perhaps controversial, Dr. Stephen Strange is personally one of my favourite MCU adaptations of a Marvel character to date, and Benedict Cumberbatch nails the silver screen balance of pompous serenity and genuine badassery that Strange is synonymous for. Narratively speaking, Strange is somewhat of a deus ex machina, and we already know that his cosmically bound Hail Mary will inevitably somehow save the day, right? This is a Marvel film after all, right? So what exactly is his plan? In terms of specificity, nailed it. It all boils down to the battle of the Time Stone of Thanos' home planet on Titan, when Tony Stark, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange and Peter Quill throw a literal Wurlitzer of weaponry at the Mad Purple Titan in a bid to thwart his acquisition of Infinity Gauntlet assets. Things get a bit weird when Strange slinks off during the whole kerfuffle, and Stark notices him flickering in and out of reality like a badly rendered NPC. While it turned out it was all for good, because Strange was actually analysing all of the potential futures in an attempt to discover how to defeat Thanos, checking approximately 14,605 timelines before finding the one and only alternate reality where the day is marvellously saved. So is part of that plan giving Thanos the Time Stone like you'd hand out a Mentos? You could argue that he gave it away purely as an act of humanity to save Tony's life after being beaten to a pulp by Josh Brolin's meaty CGI fists, but there's much more at play here. Firstly, Stark and Strange aren't exactly at the point in their friendship where they unconditionally save each other's life. Far from it, in fact. This scene is prefaced earlier on in Infinity War, where Strange, Tony and Peter are aboard Ebony Maw's ship, and Strange explains that he'd happily let both Tony and Peter die if it meant safeguarding the Time Stone, the relic that he's sworn to protect. Now, is this Strange just being needlessly flippant, adding to his mysterious nature like the kid who chooses to sit solo in the cafeteria? Not at all. It's swiftly established in Doctor Strange's title movie that he struggles to convey himself emotionally, and thus relies on cold, hard, calculated fact. When Strange said he'd sacrifice Tony and Peter for the Time Stone, he very much meant it. Stranger still then that he'd give up the Time Stone seemingly to save Stark's life, unless of course it was all part of the master plan. Clearly then, Tony Stark is essential to Earth's one and only victorious reality, and even more essential is the dust death of half of the entire universe, himself included. Because, and this is a big because, the easiest way to derail the future is to know exactly what it holds, and Strange can't be around to potentially meddle in Earth's only chance of survival. We know that Tony Stark can be sentimentally charged when he needs to be, as was the case with the Cap Iron Man reluctant bromance during Civil War, and what could motivate him more than watching Tom Holland's Spider-Man fade away before his very eyes?
I don't feel so good.
He loves that kid. Granted, that's a lot to pin the entire master plan on, but as I keep saying, there's much more at play here. Two threads of the same weave come in the form of two very important characters: Ant-Man, who hopefully is still stuck inside the quantum realm and not dead, and Captain Marvel, who hopefully is on her way to save the day. After all, Marvel executive Kevin Feige described Brie Larson's Carol Danvers as by far the strongest character that Marvel has ever had. strong enough to play a part in defeating Thanos? You betcha. One of the biggest clues to this feature is that we know for sure that some, if not all, of Captain Marvel's standalone film will take place in the 90s. The 90s? Well, how's Carol Danvers meant to save the day from nearly 30 years in the past? Bading, the conveniently placed time portal where Ant-Man and the Wasp already established that the laws of time and space start to get a little murky when you head into the heart of the quantum realm, and what a better way to hurl our heroine into relevance than with an Ant-Man cameo. So let's suppose it links up. Let's say Strange knows that Nick Fury won't hit the Captain Marvel signal unless something really bad happens, like, 50% of the universe floating into dust. Yeah, that'll do. So he gives Thanos the Time Stone knowing that he'll snap away into his own inevitable demise and inadvertently lead to the good guys getting one hell of a tag-in. We're not saying we know exactly what Captain Marvel will do, if anything, to save the day, but Strange's plan inevitably revolves around her playing a key role in the resistance. It also serves as the connective tissue that the quantum realm has already been slated to play by Marvel executives, and its importance in the wider Marvel franchise. I guess only time will tell. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think Doctor Strange has got something completely different hidden inside his wizard's sleeve? Let us know your thoughts in the comment box down below. If you've been a fan of this video, feel free to give it a great big thumbs up and share it on with your nearest and dearest. As always, it's been a pleasure making this video for you all. I've been your host, Jack Finch. You've been watching Top 10 Nerd, and until next time, you take it easy.